Hi friends, welcome to this channel. I'm so glad you're tuning in today. Today I do have a second dream for you. I've just shared with you a dream that I had about a man where at the end, after I prayed about it and talked with God, I really felt like He explained that dream to me and showed me why I was dreaming it and what it meant for me. So how to deal with it. This particular dream, actually, I don't know. I did not feel like the Lord explained it to me. I don't really know what it means. But maybe you are as curious as I and you just love to hear about certain prayers, certain dreams that people have. So this is just one that I had actually even before the other one. So I prayed. I had this dream probably around 2017, 2018. And I remember that I just moved into my apartment in Frankfurt. And I had certain topics that were on my heart back then that was more or less important to me. But I don't remember like eating something special that caused this, or no idea why I had this dream. Anyways, I even remember what I was wearing. Crazy, right? So I once bought a winter jacket at H&M. It was dark blue and it has a belt. And I remember wearing this jacket in the dream. So the dream starts in Frankfurt. And I remember I was the age of like right now. Not like super old or super young. And I was standing at the main train station. It was winter time and it was getting dark, and the train station was super crowded. There were so many people, and it was not like this nice festive atmosphere where, before holidays or something, people want to go home and visit family. This was more like we want to get away. Like something's happening and we do not want to be here. We want to leave as soon as possible. People with suitcases and bags. And anyways, I was also waiting for a train to take me out of there. So it was like leaving situation, like getting away. So a train arrives. It is this platforms where all the long distance trains depart. So a train arrives, like a whole crowd runs to that platform and enters the train, and it's full. Completely full. I was standing in the train, didn't get a seat, but it was a very special train. The back of the train was completely made out of glass. So I remember the train leaves the main train station. We're on our way, and I was holding on as we leave. And after just a few minutes, like it gets dark and it starts to snow. And the snowflakes, they like start to dance and move around very particular, and they start to form certain figures, really big ones, in the sky. And it looked very special. It didn't look natural, but I have never seen anything like this. But people were busy still sorting out their stuff and getting, themselves comfortable. And so I saw this one big figure. I think it was the head of a lion, as far as I remember. But I was like, wow, what is this? So I was wondering and just like being amazed at what I see. And then like there was a wind and the figure was just blown away. The snowflakes are just like all over the place. And then the train just continues the journey, and after just a few moments, a second figure appears, and this really catches a few people's attention. Like, can you see that too? Did you see the other picture as well? Like, does somebody notice? And I don't remember the third one anymore. Maybe it was a bull's head. Don't know. But also just after like a moment, it disappears and is just blown away. And I really start to think, like, what was this? Really very, very special. And after just a few moments, a third picture comes alive. Like all those different snowflakes again just start to move and dance, and then they form this third head, and it was the head of a lamb, as far as I remember. And by this, I was shocked. So many people and all of us were like, can you see it? Do you see it? There is a third one. A third picture is there. Like, what is this? We're all shocked and so drawn to what is happening there. It is not natural. All of us have never seen this before, and we're like in shock. And right then is when we all see a big, massive light. Like, it was so bright, and as if somebody is like catching me from the place on earth and just taking me somewhere. It felt like, you know, when you are in a public pool and there's a really long big slide and you slide down and it's fast. Like, this was like a million times the speed. It was so fast. I just saw lights, and it was like this tunnel, this never-ending tunnel somewhere. I know I'm not on planet Earth anymore. Don't know where I'm going. Don't know what's happening. I don't know who is authorizing all of this. Like, who made all of this? Why is this happening? What is happening? I have no idea what is happening to me. But I am self-conscious. I know this is me, and my physical body is going somewhere. I have no power to stop this or to get out of this situation, but I know that this takes some time and I'm going somewhere. This has a destination. And then it feels like I'm falling off the sky and I'm landing, not just landing, I am being smashed onto some place. I don't know where I am. I just know this is not Earth. Don't know where I am in the universe. And it is so heavy on me, like the weight of this, of the speed that I arrived was just so heavy, I could not get up. It was like 1,000,000 tons on my whole body. I could not think of getting up. But I was not alone. As I was laying there, smashed like a fly, I knew there is a person standing next to me. And I knew who this person was. Nobody had to tell me. I knew this person standing right next to me is Jesus. And I did not dare to even open my eyes and even to think about getting up. I was like, this person, I cannot even look at this person. Like, this is so holy. This is so holy. I cannot even get up and look. Like, that was just too much. But I felt like Jesus was taking me like a little feather. Like, there was no weight for him. That was not difficult for him. He just like touched me and I got up like a feather and I was on my feet. And I know that I don't think I looked into his eyes, but as I was like looking up, Jesus spoke to me, but I do not remember his words. I don't know what he said, but his voice, like what came out of his mouth, was like when you hear a stream of water and there's rocks in the water and the water makes the sound. This is how the voice sounded. I've never heard this voice. I couldn't compare it to any other voice. But that was basically it. My dream ends. Don't know what it means. I have no idea. Actually, I thought for a long time that I might have dreamt about the rapture, because probably also because I spent lots of time listening to other people speaking about the rapture and reading it in the Bible and kind of hoping that I will maybe be part of the rapture one day. And anyways, after this, I really thought that was my dream. But just a few years ago, maybe 2 years ago, when I was sharing this with someone else, they said probably that was not the rapture, but it sounds more like an atomic bomb. I don't know. Maybe you have thought about it, or maybe you had a similar dream, or you know someone who had a similar dream. I just find this fascinating and interesting, especially as I dreamt it myself. I've never heard any other dream like this. But yeah, if it was something that will happen in the future, we will see. At the end, I just really want to encourage us to trust in Jesus. If there will be a rapture and if there will be an atomic bomb or whatever will happen in the future, we can trust in Jesus Christ now. And whatever dreams we have, good, bad, if we know for certain what it means, like that other dream that I shared, or if we are not so sure what it is, and I asked the Lord, but I didn't feel like the same reaction as the last one. Don't really know. And maybe it's okay. I don't have to know every single dream and the meaning of all of it. It's fine. I leave it in God's hands. But yes, I want to encourage you to stick to Jesus, to not trust our own understanding, but in whatever we do, to commit our lives to Jesus Christ. Only He is the one who could have paved the way for us to be reconciled again with God the Father. Only He was able to pay for my sin and for your sin. And only when we do trust in what Jesus Christ did for us on the cross, we can receive His forgiveness and be together with God now and in eternity. Be blessed, my friend, and see you next time. Goodbye.